Hey co-stars, welcome to the show, and in the final episode of the Book of Boba Fett, it ended in an epic battle. If you listen to the soy boys over at Gizmodo, apparently it had little substance. But to be honest, fighting robots, Boba Fett riding a Rancor, Baby Yoda, what more could you want? Star Wars fans will be having wet dreams over it for weeks, but it wasn't without its flaws. I mean, why does everyone who has armor plating in strategic places only get hit on their armor? Even Chrysanthemum, whose body is like only 10% covered by armor. And the mods. Don't get me started on the mods. I mean, sure, it's a funny joke and all based on mod subculture, but they're modified, you get it? But really, like, check out this guy. He full-on turns his back on his enemy before he somehow manages to take them out. That's like breaking one of the fundamental rules of fighting.
Never take your eyes off your opponent, even when you bow.
But when you've got huge spider-like battling robots to distract you, who cares if it's realistic, right? So in this episode, I would like to talk about the Pike Syndicate's new Scorpenek Annihilator Droids. Where were they made? What is their background? What capabilities do they have? And most importantly, can I get one to go and win Robot Wars?
Devastating early form.
So this is the Pike Syndicate's Annihilator Droids explained. So these droids are manufactured at the Colicoid creation nest on the planet Colo 4 in the Inner Rim. The Colicoids themselves were large insect-like sentient creatures who created machines in their own image. Their main company, the Colicoid Creation Nest, was a subsidiary of the Techno Union, and it was part of the Confederacy of Independent Systems during the Clone Wars. They manufactured the droid Tri-Fighter that you see in the Battle of Coruscant in Revenge of the Sith. And also a load of other terrifying battle droids, like the Sith War Droid from the Old Republic, or the Droideka that you see in the Phantom Menace. The Droidekas were even a match for Jedi Knights due to the fact that they possessed deflector shields, so it wasn't easy for Jedi to deflect their laser fire back at them or strike them with a lightsaber. The Annihilator Droid was basically a larger cousin of the Droideka with 4 legs that could also be used as weapons and 2 pairs of twin laser cannons. It measured 3.5 meters or 11 feet in height, so next to a Ford Transit van it would look like this. Here it is next to a house, and let's throw a person in as well. This thing was big. The Annihilator Droid possessed a pair of rapid-fire laser cannons on each side, joined by cords to the spine of the droid. It conducted its targeting either through radiation sensors or this photoreceptor in the middle that kind of looks like the creepy computer HAL from 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
And this thing sucked at targeting. Even when it had multiple targets in front of it, it still pointed its weapons at the ground and shot at the dirt several feet behind them. But I guess that could just be plot armor. Where's Hal when you need him? And the eye photoreceptor thingy was the one obvious weakness in the droid. Just crack that thing and it's like, bye Hal. But luckily, the droid was protected by an energy shield, so you'd have to get through that first if you wanted to attack the eye. And that thing could really take a beating. It protected against both energy and physical weapons.
Our energy weapons can't get through and our kinetic weapons have too much velocity.
The shield allowed the droid to ignore some attacks and only engage certain enemies once they became a threat. However, the battle sequence in the Book of Boba Fett does reveal a weakness. A kinetic attack on one side of the shield drains enough power that if you attack the other side, it'll then weaken it enough for objects to pass through. And another weakness was that it was subject to manipulation by powerful Force users. Perhaps its programming did not include information on Baby Yoda's species since they were so rare, and thus he didn't perceive it as a threat. But even then, it's only really when the Rancor arrives that the good guys start winning. The Rancor's powerful kinetic attacks combined with the weight of building rubble seem to completely overpower the shield. The droid is then slow to rotate and aim its lasers at the Rancor as it circles around the droid. It does appear to be able to still fully function with one arm, but without the eye it's basically useless. So these droids were incredibly formidable, except against a Rancor. During the Clone Wars, during an attack on Colour 4, a single Annihilator droid took out 3 platoons of clone troopers, and a single Annihilator could also take out a dozen or so ATTEs. I mean, I guess the clue is in the name, Annihilator Droid. It annihilates stuff. But there was a catch, and these droids were believed to be incredibly expensive. So expensive, in fact, that there were only about 100 of them in existence. After the Clone Wars, the Annihilator droids were deactivated along with all the other Separatist droids after Vader killed the Separatist Council and then sent out the deactivation signal from Mustafar. The remaining Annihilator droids were then sent to the Imperial Department of Military Research to be studied, and later some of them protected Darth Sidious's private citadel in the deep core world of Biss. So how did the Pike Syndicate get their hands on them? Well, either after the fall of the Empire, the Colicoid creation nest on Colour 4 started producing them again, or the ones captured by the Empire found their way onto the black market. Either way, the Pike Syndicate would have bought them. And you know, the Pike Syndicate do have a lot of money.
Now load that chest and go. Consider it a fine for trespassing.
It's worth more than your town.
Well, then maybe I'll retire.
Yep, their business selling spice no doubt gave them enough capital to afford these expensive machines, and we count at least 2 of them in the Book of Boba Fett. But the most important thing about this droid appearing in the finale of the Book of Boba Fett is that it's now made the droid that only appeared in Star Wars Legends previously on-screen canon. And fans are happy to see the design that was developed for the prequels and appeared in the Essential Guide to Droids in 2006 finally make it into a mainstream Star Wars show. So guys, what do you think of the Annihilator droid? Leave your comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. And if you want to do what we do, talk about fictional robots and droids or any other topic for that matter on YouTube and get paid to do it, check out our new course, YouTube Viral Mastery. It's a course on how my business partner and I built 9 YouTube channels with over 2 million subscribers. It's been a heck of a ride thanks to you guys. So if you're an aspiring YouTuber, as a free preview of the course, just click below and check out our masterclass on how to start a 6-figure YouTube channel without making all the silly mistakes we've made along the way. Interested? Check out the details below. Thanks for watching guys, subscribe if you're new, we'll see you next time, bye bye.